It would be smart just to move on and come do this later, but it's really fun to try to do this now. So I'm gonna keep trying. See if I can galaxy brain it. You know me, I'm always trying to do stuff as early as possible for the challenge. Alright, what you got, mate? I think immobilize would help. Now blind. Blind might work. There's no way to know if he's immune to it, but... I'm down to clown. Do you have a license for that sandwich? Yes. Sandwich is tax exempt. Too bad we don't have slow, though. Maybe there's a weapon that causes slow? Pause jam? No. One thing that hurts too is that we don't have like our limit break system yet. So like if I could save my limit break for when he gets low health and then burst him, that would help so much, but I don't have that. So instead I just keep doing the same damage and he's like, haha, funny joke, you're dead now. I was going crazy. Yes, it is. As part of Fantathon, we're playing the original North American releases of every Final Fantasy game. So, if it's Final Fantathon, you better believe it's the most original North American version being played on real hardware. Try not to help too much, Venom. Let me experience the game for myself. Having said that, that's what I just bought. Is blind. The entire fun of it is figuring out how to beat the enemy. If you tell me how to beat the enemy, it's no longer fun. We got 8 Phoenix downs this time. Easy win. No, you're fine. I'm just telling you for future reference. Like, even if you have an idea, let me come up with the idea. Sure, that last Phoenix down will just totally win it for you. I managed to clear Final Fantasy XI so quickly. The way that the game is designed now, you can beat it a lot faster. Well, beat it a lot faster. I didn't even really scratch the surface, but getting to the quote-unquote final boss of the original release only took about 40 hours. Or wait, was it... How many hours was it? 60? I think it was 60. Whereas, according to the people I talked to, getting out of the first area of the game used to take like 60 hours. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. It's a lot different now. Alright, we got full MP, we got everything we need. Call me John Cena, because the time is now. Oh, the bat saw us. What the heck? Kill that bat. Wow. What the garbage is that? I'm still surprised how little protect helps. So... Okay, we blinded him. And he still hit Fran. He has yet to miss. This is going well. Oh, you missed once. Our victory is imminent. You missed a single time. Balthair's dead. Run out of potions. I had like 40 potions before this expedition. I don't want to give Balthair an ether so he can put up protect again, but at this point I just want him to attack. Oh my god, look at all those misses. I swear he takes so little damage near the end of his health bar. Suddenly his health bar is quadruple the size. Okay. That was neat. Can you never do that again? Thank God blind lasts really long. So I can't recast it. Okay, he's going into hyper mode. Kill him. He's going into hyper mode. Kill him! Look at how little damage I'm doing. Dude, I can't win this. Like, when he goes into hyper mode, he starts taking 30 damage. I don't know why, but he does. Nice block. Nice double block. I got nothing. All I can do is keep reviving. He has no health. Just kill him. Oh my god, the like quadruple block. Please, just miss like 2 more times. Nice block. Vaughn! Kill it! It has no health! Oh my god, good. Good lord. Oh my god. If he took normal damage at the end, it would have been fine. But he just starts taking 0 damage. He starts taking 30 damage at the end. And that's what made it so hard. He attacked like 4 times as fast and took 1/4 damage. That's Fantathon for you. Barely killing the boss. That's why doing stuff when you're not supposed to is fun. Now we're getting out of here. Alright, that only cost like everything we grinded with up to this point. All my potions, all my high potions, all my Phoenix Downs. All of the bone frag or the was it bone fragments that I grinded from the 30 chain. All those were sold. We now have nothing. But we have a dead snake. Final Fantasy XII Nidhogg in Google search, the first autocomplete is won't die. He must have some specific thing where when he goes low health, he gets super defense. But the wolf pelts are safe. Oh, and Rage in particular, I thought it just made him attack faster. Not get quadruple defense. Neat. What do I win for that? About to find out. Maybe I finally won't be a butt guard. I'll finally rank up to front guard. 600 gil, a rose corsage, and a balaclava. Take this too as a memento of the service you have done us. It is a Nidhogg molting, very good powdered and eaten, very invigorating. Really good hat. That gives me strength. Wait, the Iron Helm gives me a bunch of strength too. It's a bit annoying that when you buy this stuff from the shop, it only tells you the defense and magic defense, because they do so much more. Some give you light magic power, some give you attack, some give you max HP. You don't get any of that info in the shop. Gives you immunity to silence. That's kind of nice. Also, I should totally equip Vaughn with the gauntlets. I got a new bow for Fran, too. Really strong bow. Isn't it something you bake? I think it is. I mean, not me, because I don't bake. Now, should I go back in and get the money I lost, or just move on? I'll just move on. But first, I need to get a license for my sandwich. Why does it let you move like this, but then when you use the D-pad, it goes back up to where you were? Not enough sandwich points. There we go. Ooh! So I don't remember... I think, like... No, I know why it does it, Zell. I'm asking why design it that way. I mean, I guess it's just so you can quickly look at stuff, but it would be nice if I could, like, move it fast, because when I want to go down there, I gotta do this. It'd be nice if there was a quick way to get over there. I remember the Quickenings having some stupid thing with them, like, you can only learn certain ones, and once you learn one, it's, like, permanent. So, like, it's one of those things where once you do it, you don't know what you've done until you do it, but then it's, like, permanent. Which is a bit annoying. So, like, I don't know if I should teach Vaughn this. Oh, okay. I see how it works. Never mind. So you still learn the one you need. It's just once Vaughn learns one, Balthair will take longer to get to his. Okay. Well then, yeah, I might as well learn this. Well, I could have used this on the snake. Kinda glad I didn't, though. Rogue Legacy, Eldest Souls, Mega Man 10. Dead Space 2, Hollow Knight, Crash Bandicoot 4, Bias Origin, Super Meat Boy, Wolfenstein 2, Crypt of the Necrodancer. Hollow Knight before Crash Bandicoot 4 is interesting. Because Hollow Knight is way... Well, I guess I can't really say because I haven't finished 4 yet. All the way, but... I think Hollow Knight's way harder, but 4 is, like... mentally hard. Crash Bandicoot 4 will challenge your patience to the ultimate test. So although I think Hollow Knight maybe belongs above it, I can see why it's below it. Yeah, I haven't heard of Wolfenstein 2 having a necessarily difficult platinum. But I haven't heard anything about it, so... and then the fact that you put Crypt of the Necrodancer on there just makes me think you never want to complete it, so... More power to you. I do not recommend that against my worst enemies. $14-hour achievement. Wait, I don't know about that. What do you have to do for 14 hours? Oh. That doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it's annoying, but... Yeah, the Crash Bandicoot 4 Platinum is like... where patience goes to die. Because it's not just long, it's like play every level in the game a million times, like the same stuff. You have to do like... You have to do the 6 gems in every level, which means 100%ing the level and doing it deathless and doing the speedrun and finding all the stupid hidden crates and everything. So like you have to absolutely completely master the level, and then you have to do it again for the special version of the level, which is not different enough to make you want to do all that again. It's just like, there's so much. I believe it. Some of those war games can take the hardest difficulty to stupid extremes just for the heck of it. Like World at War, if you noticed on my trophy list, I have it at like a 9, I think. And it's because the final difficulty is like a joke difficulty where every 2 seconds a grenade lands in your pocket. The whole game is based on cover gameplay because it's World War I, game. So it's all about trenches and cover and stuff, but then the hardest difficulty, if you stay behind cover for more than a second, it automatically drops a grenade on you. So like, the whole game is based around you being behind cover, and then the last difficulty forces you to not be behind cover. So it's not even like it's necessarily hard, it just goes against the entire gameplay loop and just makes it awful to play. And then I think like some of the later Black Ops games had straight up one-shot death difficulties just kind of for the meme. So yeah, sometimes those games go a bit too far with their hardest of it. They don't really worry about if it's balanced, they just do it for the sake of doing it. Because there's so many people that play them that they figure someone will do it, and then it'll be cool that someone did it, so it's like, just leave it. Kind of reminds me of Legend, like some of the crazy difficulties in Halo. And then, like, the challenge skull stuff as well. Where, like, they didn't really expect anyone to do it, but they put it in anyways. You all ready for your audience, Badra? I'm ready. His Excellency, the Marquis, is otherwise occupied until sunset. Please, I will show you to a place where you may wait in comfort.
Sir Bosch von Ronsenberg.
That's
It
me.
was not so very long ago that I announced you had been executed.
And that is the only reason I draw breath.
So you are the sword he strung above my head. Vane has left not a thing to chance.
Yeah, he's definitely the
And?
voiceover at the
A
start.
leader of the resistance has fallen into Imperial hands. A woman by the name of Amalia. I would rescue her, but I need your help.
This resistance leader, this Amalia, she must be very important. You understand I've my position to consider.
Would you let us see Larsa? He's got my friend with him.
Come on, shut up.
I'm afraid you're too late. Lord Larsa's
always
cortege has
jumps
already
in.
rejoined the Imperial detachment. I am told they will depart for Rabanastre upon the arrival of the fleet this eventide.
So we can talk about how Larsa basically saved Penelo from the kidnapping to kidnap her. Is that a Star Wars?
What are we waiting for?
You to calm down.
Captain Ronsenberg, surely the exigencies of position are not lost on you. Why, indeed, you should find the enemy's chains an easy burden to bear.
Wait.
Sorry. Can't be helped.
Summon the guard.
Huh?
They are to be taken to Judge Geese.
So I'm already lost. Why did he do that? I'm already lost. Didn't take long.
Those decrepit basking fools in Arcades tie my hands, and look what happens. I tell you, this country's obstinacy knows no bounds.
The insurgents in Rabanastre operate alone at present. However, should they garner external support, the situation could worsen. We have found the counter-imperial elements in Bujerba to be conspicuously well-funded. No doubt Marquis Ondor is behind this.
Ondor? He lies.
Ondor must be reined in.
He's a liar.
By the way, the Marquis has written us a letter. He claims that he's recaptured our runaway. He's given him to Geese.
You fed him to the geese.
He will die by my hand.
Your fraternity is moving. Ah! Geese returns with Larsa. Tomorrow morning they will leave Bujerba. See him home safely, Gabranth. Now I'm expecting Dr. Sid. You may leave.
You said Sid.
We must see the real thing to be sure. Nabadis taught us much. Yes, it's well hidden. They'll be off chasing after shadows, the fools. Ah, yes. The reins of history back in the hands of man. Ah, Vane. You seem to be enjoying your job as consul.
I was kept waiting fully 2 years. What news of Arcades? Our honored members of the Senate.
Hard at work, as always, trying to find a dagger for your back.
They are welcome to try.
So Sid seems like a very interesting character, but I don't remember him at all. I wonder why. Probably just got lost in all the other freaking characters. There's so many. I love how Fran just towers over everyone. Between the fact that she is taller than everyone, that also has heels, and that also has the ears. She is just massive.
The prisoners, my lord.
It's my favorite line.
Majesty.
After what you've done, how dare you? You're supposed to be dead.
Come now, come now. Have you forgotten your manners? This is hardly the courtesy due the late Princess Ashalia Benargin Dalmasca.
Benargin. What a great middle name.
To be sure, she bears no proof of her former station, no different than any mean member of the insurgents.
The Resistance.
His Excellency the Consul asks the ministry of the dethroned royal family in restoring peace to Dalmasca. Those who foster instability and unrest, who claim royal blood without proof, they shall meet their fate at the gallows. There are no exceptions.
I will not play puppet to Vayne.
King Ramanas entrusted me with a task. Should the time come, he bade me give you something of great importance. It is your birthright, the Dusk Shard. It will warrant the quality of her blood. Only I know where to find it.
Wait. You took my father's life. Why spare mine now? You would have me live in shame.
If that is your duty, yes.
Stop being so stubborn. Keep on like this and you're gonna get us all killed.
Don't interrupt.
Yeah, please, stop. You do it every conversation we have.
Vaughn, that stone.
It was...
Where'd the stone come from? His hands are tied up in the thing. Where did it fall from the ceiling?
the palace treasure.
Well, well.
Splendid. You brought the stone with you. This spares us a great deal of trouble.
Don't give it to him!
You have to promise. No executions.
You are tied. He can do what he wants.
A
You're
judge's
stupid.
duty is to the law.
I hate this cutscene.
Take them away.
My lord.
Lady Ash is to be quartered separately.
I think I specifically remember this being the cutscene that made me to start disliking the story. I specifically remember this cutscene because I remember this is where I started to get lost as to like who's who. What, you know, we all get shipped here for some reason. Like, I don't understand why we're here. I don't understand what happened before this. I don't know why they brought us to Ash. Like, why did they bring us in front of her? How, you know, what happened with the stone? None of that, like, this is where it starts to get really muddy for me. And then on top of that, this scene is just annoying. And Vaughn is annoying because he has to interrupt everything when he doesn't know what he's talking about. And then he's like, we have to promise there's no executions. Like, you're already in the thing. Like, he's just going to take the stone. You're an idiot. Like, this is where I start hating Vaughn and not understanding the story.
Vayne Solidor, what fascination does this hold for you?
Now, hopefully this time I can get through this scene and pretend that didn't happen and continue on, but Yeah, I remember this scene as being like, okay, this is where the downhill begins.
So you were carrying it all along? The Fate's jest?
Tell these fates of yours to leave me out.
Keep quiet!
There was nothing else that I could do. You know that.
Oh, I understand. Honor, duty, and all that. I still can't believe that was a
I say
princess.
keep quiet!
Fran's like, I could have done that this whole time. I didn't even need a weapon.
The Marquis has been busy.
Not lightly did I beg his aid. Listen, it's been a full 2 years. I alone have kept Her Majesty safely hidden. I doubted friend and foe alike. I could trust nobody.
You did your duty, and mine for me.
I'm getting her out. I need your help.
Of course.
And now Vossler's here, I guess. Okay. So yeah, let me take a moment and try to make heads or tails of that cutscene because I am very lost. So something Dalmasca, yeah, pretty much. So at the start there, like, what was going on with the Marquis, the Marquis, as they call him? Why? So they wanted an audience with him, so they made a big fuss about Bosch being alive, and then he says, I was the one that said you were dead, and he's like, that's the reason I'm alive, which I didn't really understand that. And then he sold us out to save himself. But how is that because if people found out that Bosch was still alive, they would blame him, right? Okay, so but I don't understand how our party didn't think that's what was going to happen. Like, the idea was, let's get in front of the Marquis, because he will make sure that it's not Bosch, because if it was Bosch, then he would be in trouble. And they just thought, like, once they saw him, he would just be like, okay, I'm on your side. At this point, I don't even understand, like, what our goal is. Like, why did we need the Marquis on our side? I forget how that conversation went. Like, why were we trying to get to the Marquis again? To help us with saving Amalia. Okay. So we thought he would help us save Amalia, which he did accidentally or on purpose, but in a sly way, by getting us arrested, but then that actually got us to Amalia. So why did they bring us in front of her? If he arrested us, why did they then bring us to her? Was it like Vossler doing it? But they didn't know he had the stone. Like, he was surprised that he had the stone. So that Vossler could have a cool scene. Like, I'm missing why... Like, if they arrested them, why aren't they just in a jail cell? Like, why did they go up in front of Amalia? And what was she doing there, too? Like, I know Vossler was protecting her, but the judge was saying, like, we're gonna kill her because she can't prove she's her. So why is she just standing there with no things on her wrist or anything? Like, she's just standing there. Is she just going with him to her inevitable death? Like why wasn't she in a cell and we were thrown in a cell next to her and then we, like, talked through the cell doors? Wouldn't that have made more sense than, like, we just randomly get pulled up in front of her and the judge? Like, I get that maybe Vossler pulled some strings to, like, get us to go in front of the judge first before going to the cell. But then why was Amalia there? Like, I don't get that. And then, so, somehow he persuades the judge to be like, I can prove that she's actually the princess. And we don't know where that goes yet because they're just throwing us in our cell. And then the whole thing with the stone was like, okay, weird. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess, I mean, and then, like, so there was a scene before with Vossler and Bosch. Wasn't Vossler like a jerk to Bosch, but I guess he was just pretending? Was he pretending to protect the princess? Or was he actually not sure it was Bosch yet? I'm not sure if we know. But whatever the case, apparently he knows it's Bosch now. Okay, I sort of understand. Like, I understand, but at the same time, it definitely did not make sense in a lot of ways. They definitely took some shortcuts to make this work, I think. I think they took some shortcuts. So the Marquis is being held captive on board by Judge Giss, and Andor would like to see her saved, but getting personally involved would compromise Majerba's position. Thus, he captures Bosch, Von, Balthair, and Fran and has them sent to Judge Giss on board the Leviathan under the pretense of helping the Empire catch the Nalbina dungeon escapes. But his true motivation is to have Bosch and the others save Mario. That's such a bad plan. Like, what a horrible plan. Like, gets them captured and thrown on the ship in just the hopes that they, like, escape capture and save Amalia. I mean, it worked, so I can't judge, but maybe he knew we don't know enough about Vossler yet, but maybe he, like, knew Vossler would help.
Wait, a word of caution before we set out.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
See that red web of light spanning the passageway? It is a mechanism to detect intruders within the ship. Break one of those beams and an alarm will sound, summoning the guard. The alarm should cease after a time, but it's better to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Come, Her Majesty awaits.
He's not going to do it now. I had a playthrough, I think it was for an old series with my wife called Gorf, but I had a playthrough once where he just got done saying that and then ran straight into them. Like, like I walked past them and he just immediately walked into the lasers. And I was like, bro, you just told me not to do that. This time he was smarter, though. Doggo! Yeah, he just Leroyed right into him. We wanted to fight some soldiers. Oh my god, that's a lot of soldiers. Holy moly. Does this only hit one thing? Alright, here we go, our first quickening.
How about some of this?
What's some of this?
How about some of this?
So, we haven't really seen the full power of Quickenings yet, so I don't know how much I want to get into it. But from what I remember, Quickenings are awful and kind of ruin the game. I remember walking into several boss fights and just one-shotting them with Quickenings and being like, wow, this game sucks. And then later they kind of fall off, but I remember it kind of ruining the story a bit because like a lot of the story bosses I just one-shot with Quickenings. And it kind of ruined the excitement of fighting a new boss. But we'll see. We'll see when we get more if they're as strong as I remember them being. Well, that's the thing. I think I was really good at quickening chains. Even as a kid, I think I was good at them. So I think I was able to just blast a lot of the bosses. Maybe I just got lucky and the ones that I got just kind of worked out that way. I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious to see how it goes. Because that's one thing I do remember is I remember Quickenings ruining a lot of the bosses. Maybe I was just over-leveled already and the Quickenings just happened to do the job, but... Does this go away, or... supposed to go around? Oh, I see. Summons in Final Fantasy X are only like super busted once you level up Yuna a lot. There's mechanics with them that are busted, like using them to tank really strong hits, but you have to kind of have the strategy to do that. I remember literally one-shotting some of the bosses with Quickenings. Like, I walk in, Quickening, it's dead. But we'll see. You can't compare Zanmato to Quickenings. Zanmato is a advanced tech that you need an optional summon and a million bajillion gil to pull off multiple times. Quickening, I just walk in and use my MP. I just need to touch a save point and I can do it again. I remember disliking the summons in this game as well. So that's another thing that I'm interested in. This game has so many mechanics, it's kind of nuts. Summons might have just been one of those things where there were so many other mechanics that I just didn't bother with the summons. Wouldn't be surprised. Wait, what's behind the lasers? Probably some goods over there. A win is a win. This makes me so sad that Zanmato is a thing. People say that like having Zanmato there doesn't ruin the fight because you have to choose to use Zanmato, but it 100% does. It's like saying pay-to-win stuff doesn't ruin games because you don't have to pay for it at some point. Point is, it's an option, so without doing it, you feel like you're missing out. The original pay-to-win. Oh no, I'm not saying there's any problem in doing it, don't get me wrong. I'm saying from a game design aspect, they shouldn't have included it. They shouldn't have made it work on penance. If they wanted to make it work on everything else, fine, but it's annoying that it works on penance. It takes away the whole uniqueness of that fight being incredibly difficult. And being like a final challenge to show you've truly mastered the game. Like, why even include a boss like that? Why even put so much time and effort into making such a cool challenge that truly makes you master the game to complete, and then have a easy way out? Like, it's silly. And what's funny is you don't even really get anything for doing it, at least in the original. You get a trophy in the PS4 version, but in the original you didn't even get anything for doing it, so it's not like there's some kind of magic post-game item that they wanted to make sure everyone had a chance to get, even if they didn't want to grind for it, you know? Like, if there was some, like, special cutscene that played when you beat them that revealed something about the story, like, I could understand them giving a easier way to do it just so more casual players could see it. But you don't even get anything, so it's like, what's the point of it being, like, why do that? Big green Mother Earth turtle. That's a only in Final Fantasy kind of moment. Bring that up in normal conversation. Hey, have you ever one-shotted the big green Mother Earth turtle? Ooh, boss music, because these guys are...
Fear not their numbers.
Spookier.
Take down the leaders and the others will follow.
I don't think that's a good plan. Should probably take out the smaller ones first. Also, I just one-shot that guy, get wrecked. We cure duty because no one has MP. And Valsor's dead. That is not good. Nice block. Ow. What just happened to Vossler? Dude, someone's doing something. Whatever that shiny move is. Just kill that judge. Try attack. It's alright, 12th Air and Fron can, or Vaughn can do this themselves. I think. I have no potions. Oh my god. Just kill him. Just kill him. Just kill him. Just kill him. Thank you. A lot of Phoenix Downs. That's not good. You haven't seen my final form. Ah!
How about some of this?
Oh, I only got one. Oh. You got this, Bosch. Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca. Throw this at him. Like that. Hit him with the Knot of Rust. Take that. You gotta do it, Bosch. Nice double. This looks like one of those like story fights from Final Fantasy V or something. But nope, we just suck. Ah, the slow. Oh, it took like an hour to decide to start attacking him. We're dead. Dude, we're gonna lose, and only just barely, too. Unbelievable. He's gonna be like one hit from death. Good job, Bosch. You did it. I'm Captain Bosch. Alright, well I guess we could end there. It's a good place to end. We saved right before that, so like, we didn't actually lose that much. I don't necessarily want to waste all my high potions on that fight either. Alright, so what'd you guys think of Day 2 of Final Fantasy XII? It's so funny that, like, I didn't really have any memories of that one cutscene until I saw it, and now it's like coming back to me. Like, I specifically remember that cutscene being a turning point for me, where I just started tuning out of the story like big time. I'm glad this time I have a bit of a better understanding of it though, so hopefully going forward I don't tune out as much. But we'll see. But gameplay wise I'm still having a blast. That fight with Nidhogg was so much fun on active. Like, I can't even begin to describe That was so much fun on active. Just barely pulling out that fight. Constantly micromanaging all my items and stuff. Like, that's what I'm playing Fantathon for. That's what I remember about 12. So, that was awesome. I'm glad we got to do that. And yeah, I'm excited to move on to more stuff next week. Maybe we can double day next week. We'll see. But as for this week, this was an awesome 4 hours of Final Fantasy XII. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to move on to some other stuff, but before we do that, we got to say goodbye to YouTube. So YouTube, thank you so much for watching Final Fantathon and Let's Play Final Fantasy XII. We will send you off with this amazing prelude, and we'll see you in the next episodes of Let's Play Final Fantasy XII. Peace out.